Okay guys, let's analyze gold. Let me clear up everything here. Let's start on a higher time frame, the daily time frame, right? And then this is how it goes. We already know that the gold has created triple top right here, and then this is our lowest point, right? So currently gold is moving to the downside, right? From here, this is how gold has moved. This is an impulse correction, an impulse, this was an correction. It's now it's ready to move to the downside, right? So let's mark all areas where gold reversed, right? To reverse at this point as well. Gold also reversed at this point, right? And it also reversed at this point. So I think this point is also valid. No, at this point, and yeah, this point is also valid, right? So yeah, can mark it out. So let's mark this highest point as green to remember that this is our highest point, and then this one is red to remember that this is our lowest point, right? So yes, now let's dive deeper to H4 to see what is currently happening, right? So on this gold, right, we're expecting to hold some trades for at least 3 days. Yeah, so currently gold is moving to the downside, right? As this impulse, let me show you. This whole movement is an impulse correction, then impulse, this is a correction, then now gold is ready to move to the downside, right? So let's analyze what is currently happening at this point right here to take some trades for the day, right? So to take trades for the day, this is how we analyze gold. Here's our trend line, guys. Here's our trend line. Here's our trend line. Then gold, let me zoom in. Here's our trend line, and gold has broke below the trend line and now has created a correction right here. This is a correction, right? So ever since there's a correction, this is a correction, this is a correction. So we are expecting gold to move to the downside, right? So we're expecting gold to move to the downside. Should gold H4 candlestick close below this point, then we are taking selling opportunities to the downside to this point, right? So this is my view on gold. Let's see on H2 what is currently happening. Yes, gold is currently melting to the downside. On H1, yes, once this candlestick closes, the selling trade will be valid, right? Should this candlestick close below this trend line, then the selling trades are valid, right? And then we're gonna hold until this point, right? Yeah, then the stop loss, let's make it around this point. Yeah, and stop loss obviously depends on the account size, so yes. And then for scaling, if you want to scale in, or if you miss this entry, right, you can scale in once gold has moved below this point. Once gold is below this point, then that's when you're gonna take the selling opportunities. After when something like this has happened, then you're gonna be taking some selling opportunities here, right? Yes, this is my view on gold, guys. Yeah, let's wait and see what the market is doing, then we trade. Remember, we trade what we see, then trade what we think, right? So yeah, this is all gold is showing us. Then let's trade what gold is showing us, guys. Have a profitable week ahead. Good luck.